So, I hope all of you are comfortable with writing codes now. No, not yet, not fully. So, there were few errors I saw in the lab. Okay. So, let me tell you few things which is probably obvious, but not so obvious. How do children learn language? They learn quite quickly, no language. How do they learn? Things. No. Another guess? Imitation. So, you just see a child, they just imitate. So, you should imitate good programs and you just quickly try to imbibe. They are really very sharp children, and the sharpness keeps going down over age. So, thing is to look at good codes. Well, look at my codes, they are not bad. Look at those codes and just look at it carefully. So, a few errors which I saw people are doing is, so NP NumPy is a package, is a module. So, import is, do not import NumPy star, okay, from like you do not import, just give it a name, either you keep it as NumPy, import NumPy, or import NumPy as NP, that is the usual, that is a standard in fact. So, when you write a function of a NumPy, then you have to say NP dot, so you know which function are you working with, okay. It is a good idea because there will be lots of functions. You will be doing something with linear algebra, you are doing something with math library. So, you should be, so that is a good idea to just do things like, so you should always use import in your files, import NumPy as NP, just make it as a standard stuff, and then anything I need like NP dot array, A equal to NP dot array, and is a function of NP. So, I can write 2, 3, okay. So, A will give you this. So, this is a good practice and you should always adopt good practice. Do not write a code like junk, you should write clean nice codes. Suppose I want zeros, then it is part of NumPy. So, NP dot array, zeros. 0 is a function, I was making a mistake yesterday. So, if I say 3, then of course it will make a 1D array. Okay, so C will give you this, but I want 3 by 3 array, then it should be, it takes only a single argument. Okay, so I can't write 3, 3, that is not correct, but I can put this in list. So, it takes a list, list is one, this object is a single object. So, it is happy that I will take a single object, you do not give me 2. So, it will work, now C will be 0. Okay. So, it requires bit of thinking, but you have to again know what is the function, how many arguments are being passed, what can I pass, you need to think about it. Some people are asking about complex numbers. So, I want a cube root of -1. So, -1, so if I just say -1 cube root, it is not going to give me complex. So, just put a 0j. So, now it is a complex number, this guy knows that it is a complex number, and then if I say star star yes, PyLab takes it, but if you are writing inside a file, then you need import. It again depends on the implementation. Some implementation may not, I mean it may be part of standard Python, but it is best to import it because it should be. So, few things that your program should run on all platforms, you understand. So, it runs in Windows machine, but not in Linux machine. So, it is best idea to keep a standard import CMath, then you can do all this, but then it will run everywhere. So, is it correct? How do I check? Is exponential I pi by 3, So, you do I pi is -1. So, if I do 1/3 is I pi by 3. So, exponential I star pi by 3. So, it should be 1j, So, I is not going to take. So, 1j is the same as I, so it is same number. Okay. So, you can work with this. So, you can solve that cubic equation problem like this. So, when you work with complex number, you have to put that 0j or 1j also, that part. So, programming is easy, but you have to be disciplined, patient, and then it will work. But write good codes. I mean, people can write codes, but you have to write decent codes.